Dear viewers, today here with us is Mr. Rupinder Singh Sodhi, a great leader, innovator, and managing director of Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation Limited, popularly known as Amul. He has headed the marketing and sales function of Amul for more than 2 decades and has spearheaded their highly innovative and widely acclaimed marketing campaigns, such as promoting milk as world's original energy drink, Eat Milk campaign, motivating Indian youth in including dairy products in every meal, and the classic Amul Doodh Pita Hai India. He has been instrumental in launching more than 50 new products during his tenure as managing director in last 6 years. He has also spearheaded digital marketing and social media marketing innovations in Indian dairy industry to ensure that younger generation of India enhances consumption of milk and dairy products. We thank you very much for joining us today, sir. It is an absolute honor for all of us to be a part of discussion with you. Welcome to Insights by 180 Degrees Consulting, Manipal University, Jaipur.
Thank you, Pranitji. Thank you, Vineet, Vinay, Santosh, and Mamta. Nice.
So, sir, the first question is, the idea of Amul's three-tier model has changed India from a milk deficit country to world's largest milk producer. Could you tell a bit about the story of Amul, which is a $6 billion brand today and with a network of 3.6 million farmers?
Well, Pranitji, telling a story of Amul, how it started, why it started, I think it will take a long time. And I can only say that Amul started in 1946 because the milk producer of this part of Gujarat were exploited by the private dairy person. But like any other private enterprise, when production used to go up, he used to exploit milk producers by reducing price. So just to get the stable and competitive price, they have been advised by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and Tirupamdas Patel that time, 1943, that if you want maximum price for your agriculture produce, you should not only produce it, you should procure, process, and market it yourself. The whole supply chain should be your own and brand too. So that was a model which is also very true for today, where small producers or small businessmen, individually you can't access to market, but together you can aggregate your resources, your produce, and can build your supply chain in the brand, and then you can share the, you can eliminate the middleman and can pass on the maximum share of consumer rupee to the producer in this case. As well as the Amul model, very successful all over India. Let me tell you, no doubt Amul started in 1946, but till mid-70s, India was a milk deficit country. We were dependent on imports. And like we are now importing billions of dollars of edible oil or other electronics, electrical, and billions of dollars of energy also. So in mid-70s, the farmers, the policymakers, and the political leadership decided that we have to become self-sufficient, Atmanirbhar in today's language, as far as milk is concerned. So what was done is, already a very successful model was available in this part of India, Gujarat, Amul. So what was decided, let us replicate Amul model across India. And for that, Operation Flood 1, 2, 3 was planned and executed, which was later called White Revolution. And from milk deficit country in mid-70s, when Operation Flood 3 finished mid-90s, India not only became self-sufficient milk, but also world's largest producer of milk. And today, if you see, if I give you some data, mid-70s our milk production was 21 million metric ton. Today it is 8 times more, 190. In mid-70s, our milk production was 1/3 of USA, 1/8 of Europe. Today we are double than USA and 25% more than the Europe. And in case of milk or dairy, we are not only world largest producer of milk, but also India is world largest market and also fastest growing market. And for any agriculture produce, that is the best situation. If you produce and consume in domestic market, you are less vulnerable to the world volatility, the world prices. So Amul started with only 250 liters of milk in 1946. Today we are collecting around 25 million liters of milk. We are India's biggest FMCG food company, but 100% owned by the farmers. Our farmers produce milk. Our elected board at village level or at district level or at state level, which is a 3-tier, are managed by the farmers. Managers, all these farmers employ the professionals like us to run the organization. In Amul, we do not have any share or financial stake of any government or private entrepreneur or multinational. So it is fully owned by 36 lakh farmers. And if I give 18,500 village cooperative societies are there. And then milk is coming to around 400 chilling stations or 82 dairy plants located all over India. And whatever milk or dairy product categories we operate, we are the market leader. Amul milk is today market leader not only in Gujarat, Delhi, Bombay, Calcutta, Pune, Kanpur, Lucknow. All named cities, Amul is number one. And last 10 years, our average growth rate is 17%. And the reason for our Amul brand success is that basically a very deadly combination of quality, brand, and affordable price. And that is why we are able to keep both the major stakeholders or any supply chain very happy. One side, the farmers, 3.6 million, other side, more than 1.3 billion consumers. Both are happy. Farmer, stable price, consumer, very tasty, very best quality product at affordable price. So both are happy, the organization is growing. And that is true for any organization. If you want to give more to earn more. If you want to earn more, you have to first give more to your suppliers, to your employees, or to your consumer. Definitely, you will grow. So this is in brief about Amul and the reason for the success.
Thank you, sir. That was really, really interesting.
So the second question is: so dairy products, especially milk, has been an essential commodity. So how has COVID-19 pandemic been for Amul in general?
Well, I mean, let me tell you, during COVID, because of right from day one, 24th night at 8:30, Prime Minister, when they said, we knew that milk is every time is essential. So if you're declaring lockdown, food has to be provided. And we were well prepared. I mean, we had prepared the contingency plan, how to operate, how plants, what precautions to be taken, who will do what permissions to be required, who will do what. I already planned about 10 days back. The only thing is we have to action it. And the first thing I think we use is communication. We communicated to all the stakeholders. I mean, all the supply chain members, the farmers, the transporter, logistic partners, or our employees, or the distributor, or the retailer, that look here, during COVID, milk is essential. So you will get the supply. Farmers are assured that you should not worry, your milk will be procured without any disruption. So your livelihood is intact. You see, milk or dairy in India is source of livelihood for 100 million. And then other side is the consumers. So they were assured that you will get the, and we were happy that we got all the permissions and everything. There is a long story. There were some problems also, but we got it. And without any disruption, interruption, the milk supply continued. I mean, there were some problems initially because panic buying was there. So suddenly sale had gone up, then gone down milk because hotel, restaurants, people migrated, marriages stopped, mithai shops stopped. So one side demand reduced, The other side, because unorganized sector was not procuring milk, small mithai, small dairies. So suddenly we started getting more milk. So one side sale is less, milk is coming. We operated more than 115% capacity. During COVID, were saying people saying capacity is a problem, utilization is a problem. We were getting more milk, we were handling more, processing more milk and making more products, and we handled it. And farmers get the same price of milk. Consumer also got the all products without any increase in the price. And but all the benefit which he has given to us is that our trust and the faith in the Amul brand has increased during this COVID. And what we also did to encourage all of our supply chain partners, we also paid them good incentives. All the logistics, transporter, dealer, distributors, worker, labor, besides free meals and the 20 to 50% more wages. I mean, people were saying there are no wages, but fortunately, our farmers or our supply chain partners got very good incentives also.
So, thank you, sir. That was very well said. And over 1 billion people of India do have faith in Amul.
Yeah.
So my question is basically, in the year 2020, we have seen this unprecedented event of the lockdown due to COVID-19. So what shift in the buyer pattern you are seeing pre-lockdown period and the post-lockdown period, basically the unlock period which we are having right now?
Shift in consumption,
Yes.
consumer behavior. Yeah.
Yes.
So one thing is there is during this COVID, food consumption has increased because you are at home. I mean, morning breakfast, lunch, dinner. The one common topic across every household was the what food to eat, what we cook, who will cook, how, what style we'll have, how to share the recipe, how to share the video. So consumption of food increase. Second is demand and consumption of packed unbranded food because of the trust, because of the COVID pandemic. But let me tell you, food is neither source or a carrier of any COVID virus. So it is a psychology because safety becomes. So we saw the clear-cut demand of our all product categories increased tremendously. I mean, paneer generally, which people used to buy loose, they started buying packed. Cheese demand increased tremendously. So is the packed milk. Whereas we lost lot of quantity in case of our hotel restaurant segment, Horeca, or the other institutions, the household consumption increased. People shifted from loose unbranded to the packed. One is that. Second, we have seen is that demand for immunity boosting product has increased. That is the other thing which we have seen. Third thing we have seen is that uh, in spite of our cheese 35% we sell to the Horeca segment, but still we have demand for cheese premium by 30 to 35%. The reason is uh, that people wanted to buy trustworthy brand. So packed, safe, trustworthy, and fourth is very important, affordable. See, because during this, people who are shifting more from loose to uh, branded, they are mainly the lower middle class or lower class. So they can't afford more price. So for the good brands, quality brands, using good technology, affordable, and especially immunity-based products, like milk is basically immunity-based. I mean, during this COVID, we also launched few immunity boosting products like haldi doodh, tulsi doodh, ginger doodh, and so many other products. So overall, it's good, and I think this will continue on in the coming time.
One question is, since we know that due to the pandemic, the demands increased like rapidly, and there was a huge challenge which would have been faced in order to cater those demands. So, which is the challenges of supply chain. So how was that taken care of, sir? What are the challenges which you faced in the supply chain logistics?
Well, you see, like I mentioned, our supply chain is we call C2C, cow to consumer, or B2C, buffalo to consumer. आपकी communication language. So one side 3.6 million farmers. See, this lockdown was for us or for you that we can't go out. Our cows and buffalo, they don't understand lockdown. They give milk twice in a day. And let me tell you, milk, even if we want, we can't stop this supply chain. Because in case of Gujarat, there are every day 30 million liters of milk. So if you don't procure, there will be floods of milk everywhere. So and the whole supply chain, when I say C2C, the inventory is only of one day. So if you stop your marketing even for half a day, you will not be able to procure milk from the farmer because you don't have the space in your dairies to take the milk which is coming from the farmer. So we knew that we have to continue. So we are, you see, for the procurement of milk from 18,500 village cooperative society, we are using around 5,000 road milk tankers. So, but we have to take all the precautions. So farmers were told what are the safety precautions and social distancing or sanitization, etc. We kept all the road milk tankers which are going. Also, we have to ensure that they are sanitized. And similarly, in the dairy plant, in the milk after packing going to the various markets and the dairy products. And no doubt, one has to take a lot of permission also from the various collectorates and Ministry of Home Affairs and others. So that was taken. There were difficulties. And in this situation, I think the biggest help we got is from the IT, or I can say the digital technology which we had. Because you see, all our village cooperative societies are on automatic collection system connected with our centralized SAP. So we knew which society, how much milk coming or not coming, what is there. Similarly, each tanker is a GPRS. If any milk tanker has been stopped anywhere, which collector to talk, which SP to talk. If tankers have been stopped at a Goa border, we have to talk the IG of the Goa, North Goa, etc. So that similarly, invoicing, naturally, all employees are not able to come. So remote invoicing from home, banking from home, and similarly, distribution. I mean, we have got a distribution management system where we know every day, every hour, which market, which retailers are being supplied Amul milk and Amul products or not, which markets are open, which distributor is open, not open. So we could monitor it and take the corrective action, whether telling our people or our distributor, or if they have got problem in getting any approval, getting those approvals. So overall, I think during COVID, the only job was managing the supply chain.
That's great. Thank you so much, sir. It was really insightful having you here and listening your thoughts. So, dear listeners, this was Mr. R.S. Sodhi, MD of Amul, sharing his insights on journey of Amul through lockdown and its impact. We thank him for taking out his valuable time to be here with us. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.